Good morning, my dear student. How are you? I think you are well. I am also well. My dear students, last week we had a class on completing, but the class was not completed. So, I have arranged a class with you, the next version of completing sentence. So, I shall try to make you understand the rules of completing sentence. Now, I shall write down on the blackboard, on the whiteboard. You will try to understand and try to learn well. Okay? Completing sentence. Completing sentence on sentences on relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. Completing sentence on relative pronoun. To complete the sentence with relative pronoun, we should know that what is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is a kind of pronoun which is used after antecedent. Then, what is antecedent? Antecedent is noun or pronoun which sits before relative pronoun, and according to antecedent, relative pronoun works. Okay? So, according to antecedent, verb is used to complete the full sentences. For example, what you say is true. What you say is true. Here, what is relative pronoun? So, to complete the sentence, I have used is true. The second question, all who came here yesterday. All who came here yesterday. Guess what is the answer? Actually, the answer, all who came here yesterday are my friends. Here, who is relative pronoun? And all is antecedent. So, here verb came have been used according to the subject or antecedent all. Here came has not been used according to who. Number 3. The man who works hard. The man who works hard. Try to guess what answer will be. The man who works hard can succeed in life. The man who works hard can succeed in life. My students, there are many kind of relative pronoun: who, is, that, whom, what, etc. The next example, I have bought a pen from Natore. I have bought a pen from Natore. The answer will be who is very nice. Okay? I have bought a pen from Natore, which is very nice. My dear students, I think you have understood about how to use relative pronoun to complete any sentences. Now we want to go another rules of completing sentence. So that our next subject is so that. So that means for what? For what or for which? For example, I went to market. I went to market so that. I went to market so that. The answer is I went to market so that I could buy vegetables. I went to market so that I could buy vegetables. Number two, so that or in order that. In order that. So that and in order that is same. Number two, Rafi studied hard. In order that. Rafi studies hard in order that he can make a good result. Okay? Rafi studies hard in order that he can make a good result. My dear students, attention please. Here two sentences are given on so that or in order that. Here first example, went is past tense, and the second example, studies, is present tense. We know that when past tense is used in the sentence, Then after so that after subject could or might be used. And when subject is present tense, that place can or may is used. Now I write a sentence on the whiteboard. You will try to guess what will be answer. The authors, A-U-T, authors. Authors means writers, lady writers. Authors means lady writer. The authors wanted calm environment. Calm isolation. So that the authoress wanted calm isolation so that she could or might finish troublesome writing. Trouble, troublesome writing. That means troublesome means difficult, means hard, etc. Okay, my dear student, I think you have come to understand the rules of so that or in order that. Next, I will go to the another rule of completing sentence. Now, our structure is so that or so plus adjective plus that. My students, we should know that if the first portion or first clause of a sentence is given so that, the next sentence will be, the structure of next sentence will be subject plus cannot oblique would not plus base form of verb plus object. Structure. When, we know that when so plus adjective plus that is given in the first clause of the sentence, the next clause will be subject cannot oblique could not plus base verb, base form of verb plus object. Now I want to give some example on it. Number one, the man is so weak that, the man is so weak. Weak adjective. Here, weak adjective. So, the answer will be, the man is so weak that he cannot walk. Number 2, the load was so heavy that the load was so heavy that the porter could not lift it. Okay? We have to notice that there are two sentences on the blackboard, on the whiteboard, on the rule. So dotted there. Here, first sentence is present tense because here main verb is it, and the second sentence, in the second sentence, verb is was. We know that if first clause is present tense, then cannot is used after subject, and when subject is past tense, could not is used after subject. Okay? Now I want to go to give you some question on the whiteboard. You will try to complete. My dear student, to complete sentence is not so easy. It is undoubtedly difficult. So, a teacher cannot be complete a class on completing sentence one day. So, I have taken another class. I took another class the last week, and I am also taking the next portion today, and it will be continued because I cannot complete today. Okay, so I shall give you 3 or 4 sentences on the blackboard. You will try to complete according to rule of grammar. Okay. Number 1. Gonemia. Gonemia is a farmer. Try to answer what will be in the blank. Number 2. Allah help those. Allah help those. Who? Number 3. We eat so that. We eat so that. The boy is so meritorious. So meritorious. 5 the boy whom I like. Try to guess which answers will be appropriate for the blanks. I think you are trying to guess. Now I shall answer. You will mess. You will try to mess with your answer. What I have been writing. I am writing on the board. Gonimia is a farmer who is poor. Gonimia is a farmer who is poor. Number 2. Allah help those who. Allah help those who. Here, plural. Antecedent is plural. So, plural verb will be used on the blanks. Okay? Allah help those who are honest. Okay? Allah helps those who are honest. We eat so that we may live. We eat so that we may live. If we want to live, we must eat food, because without food, no strength will be created in us. So, for living, we must eat food. Number 4. The boy is so meritorious that, my dear student, I wrote a structure on whiteboard where so that negative verb is used. Cannot, could not. But here positive verb will be used, because the boy is so meritorious that he can solve any problem. Any problem. The boy is so meritorious that he can solve any problem. Dear student, we should remember that if the first portion of a sentence is positive, the second portion will be also positive. Okay? The boy is so meritorious. Meritorious is a positive word. It expresses positive thing. Okay? So, on the other hand, we wrote on the exam, on the whiteboard, the sentence was negative. The man was so poor that. The man was so weak that. The man was so fat that he could not move easily. Those are negative sentences. So, here the answer will be positive. The boy who is meritorious, the boy is so meritorious that he can solve any problem. The boy whom I like, is very meritorious. The boy whom I like is very mysterious. My dear student, we told before that it is an online class, so we have no chance to discuss directly. So the student who are enjoying my class, I think you will write down on your exercise book what you have not properly understand. So when school will start again, school is open again, you share with your teacher so that he can make you understand. I have tried much to make you understand, okay, but I don't know how much or you have learned. So see you again in this class if Allah wills. Allah Hafiz.